Hello, good evening. Let's see, change up my lighting. There we go. That's better. That's a little bit better. All right. Let me pull up my other screen. And then we'll get started. I like to have both screens. Hi, Aking. Both screens up because I miss so many people popping in just on my phone. It should just pull right up though. Pulling it up now. Turn my sound up. Okay. Lisa Martin, Cat 4718. Good evening, good evening. All right, let's just jump right into it. I think I saw pre-bid. Yes, I did. All right. Hi, Dog Days. We are starting with this pre-bid. I will go ahead and say, it just has the 4. It does not have like the littles in there. So Nettie Bar, if you're in here, just let me know if that's still okay with the pre-bid. They are quite cute. Hand-painted wooden nesting dolls. There's no markings on it. Try to bring my light a little more forward. There we go. Okay. We'll just stack them back in there. It's quite the puzzle going backwards. There we go. Let me get my measuring tape out. Okay. This little lady is 4 inches tall. And she's about 2 1/4 wide. We'll run her. Nettie Bar is in for 8. Look how pretty she is. All right, that is yours, Nettie Bar. Congratulations. She's a cutie. Thank you, thank you. All right. Hi, Moni. Welcome in. We are going to be doing $8 starts, $12 starts, and $20 starts tonight. Figure the night owls will venture into some decor tonight. Let's do this pashmina scarf. It does have embroidery on it. I absolutely love this piece. Look at that embroidery on there. Crazy Cash, hello. Beautiful colors. Absolutely stunning and so soft. I don't think I've ever felt a scarf so soft, or just like a wrap in general. Opening it up, there's the back. You can see the stitching in the back. Hey, Speechy. And then there's the tag. 100% pashmina. Does have the tassels. It is, let me measure it back here. Without the tassel measurement, if that makes sense. So just like the scarf itself, what you'd be wearing is sorry, my tape measure was all here. I'll let you look at it while I measure it. So it is about 72 inches long, with the width right at 29. So 72 by 29 inches. And this is what we're looking at. And that is running. Look at the beautiful colors. Some oranges, some greens, some pink. Great color combos. And so soft. Even like the stitch is soft. Thanks for looking at that, lovely. Right. Let's pull out this Bohemian Glass. I have some things pulled out and some things still tucked away down memory lane. Good evening, good evening. Hey, Heather. It's got the raised colorful enameling on the flowers and the leaves. And then the gold gilding. Hello. I love that name. It's very nostalgic. I love it. It's got some yellow. The back. Smooth bottom. Kind of some gilding lines around the top. This piece is 7 3/4 with the mouth 1.5 inches. My net, good evening. Oh, you're welcome. Sorry, I was focused on the measurements. But yeah, you're welcome. And this one is running. Beautiful amber glass. Let me know if I need to adjust the lighting. I can do that. Thank you for looking at that one. We'll do some Fenton. This is an antique piece. It is the Blackberry Spray pattern. Believe it's from the 1920s. It's like a short hat / like shallow vase, kind of Jack in the Pulpity with that dip down this way and the pull up that way. The base color is cobalt. I love cobalt glass. And look how stunning and like peacocky this Carnival kind of oil slick bottom is. It is not marked. I think the super older stuff just had stickers, and those quite often got pulled off. You can see the lovely cobalt around the edge. Maybe not. There you go. That's a better angle. You can see the cobalt glass shining just on the rim. Sandy, hello. Big Kahuna, what a fun name. And this guy measures 6.5. Because it kind of comes up, it goes 6, and then tallest is like right at 3 inches. We'll run this Fenton. Antique Fenton, probably 1920s. You can see that blackberry pattern on there. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Creamer and sugar set, black clay. They are not marked. Here's the open sugar. It's got a really nice design on it, kind of like a feathery design. Shiny with the matte. There's the bottom of that. And inside, it is a handled sugar. And here's the creamer. Same design. Okie lady, hello. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I love having the night owls out all together. So yeah, kind of like almost like a peacock feather design right there. Hi, how are you doing tonight, Okie lady? So we are running those. Let's get some measurements before we run it. So this is like right at 3 3/4 width by 3 inches tall. This is also 3 inches tall by 3 3/4. I am doing very well. Thank you so much. I'm a little more awake tonight than Monday night, so I'm very happy for that. These are going to run the open sugar and the creamer is black clay. They are not marked, but they have a really fun, simple design to them. All right, so let's see what's next. Let's do some Talavera. Talavera Mexican pottery, little bunny planter. Perfect little succulent planter, especially if you have like the flower starburst kind of succulents. It would kind of make it look like a little bunny tail sticking out the back there. Finesse? Novachis or Novakis? Just let me know how I need to say that right. I really don't like saying things wrong. Or mispronouncing them, I should say. This little guy is 5 inches by 3 inches by 2.5, I'd say. Cute. I don't think I've ever seen like an all blue with like the little hint of white, like Talavera design. And my staple on items, I've come to find out, is definitely flowers. So they've got that there. It is marked, and it does have a great drainage hole. So kind of just perfect as it is because it is glazed inside. You don't need like a liner or anything on that. And he's running. He's running for 20. Look at his little bow. A little scarf or a little bow tie up there. Super cute. Thank you, thank you. I do combine shipping on most things. I will say on the super big items with like a handle or anything like that, I will take off of combined shipping just because I want to save those handles. All right, so we got another piece of Mexican pottery, a little mug, and I believe it's the yellow and the orange that glows with the black light. I'll show you in just a second. It is a clay mug, but it is glazed all the way through. I wouldn't put anything super hot in there, but there's the bottom. Let me grab my black light. So it is the orange that glows. A little bit of the yellow. Kind of a little fun addition. Is it better with the light or without the light? I can't even tell. All right, this guy is 3 inches with the handle. It's like right at 4, and it is 4 inches tall. And this is running for 8. And the orange painting on there is glowy. There's no chips or cracks. The handle is in great condition. Thank you for looking at that. I'm just going to slide it right back there. Kind of keep the background. Oh, I didn't even see that pre-bid. Thank you so much. Down memory lane. Make it through. Hippo. This guy is so cute. It is an all clear hippo. My favorite is the face. It's even got like the dimples for the nostrils. The eyes are just kind of front and center right here. The ears are all intact. There's no chips, no cracks. The tail is there, no damage. It is not signed. but it has super smooth bottom and it's just really good quality. There's that. It is 5 1/4. Like to the tip of the ear, it's 2 3/4. And that is running. Oh. Look at his little face. There you can see the eyes and the nose quite lower like that. Congratulations, that is yours. Super fun. Great house hippo. I've enjoyed him since I've had him. I did have him as my personal house hippo and kind of ran out of spots to put him, so sending him to a new home today. So fun. Okay. It was a great grab. I agree. Hi, Unique. I missed you coming in. I'm so sorry. Let me kind of mix it up a bit. Again with the florals. But I love the hand stitching. This little bag, little crossbody bag. The bag itself is 7 1/4 by 5 inches. And the strap itself stretches to about 23 inches. I am doing great. How are you doing, Unique? Thank you for asking. So on the back, you get most of the stitching back here. The inside is in great condition. Trying to angle it, you can see it. There we go. There we go. And it's got another extra zipper in the front. There's no damage and not even like a loose thread or anything. It's in great condition. And that one's running now. Just for $8. It's an $8 start. So, are you feeling bad? Are you getting sick? I hope you're not getting sick. Unique. Your knees? Oh, yeah. Mine started to hurt quite a bit. I think it's because at my job there was a little bit more sitting as we started getting into summer and all that. And I've been doing this stair climber and I'm so surprised that it's helping building that strength. My husband works in orthopedics, like surgery, and he said knee pain a lot of times is just a weak quad, just because of those ligaments connecting each other. So walks are good for that. Crystallistry. Hello. Man, that was a tongue twister. All right. Oh. No problem. That's part of what my husband does is knee replacements. He's an orthopedic surgery. He does all that. It is scary. I get that. Let's bring down. No, he's not a doctor. He's a orthopedic rep, but he's been in surgery for a long time. He was a surgical tech before that. Well, let me pull this out, actually. I haven't pulled that out in a long time. Let me go grab it. Oh, yeah, you can message me on here for sure with any questions. I'm happy to answer them if I can. If not, I'll ask my husband. Okay. You go feel productive. I understand. All right. So this piece is kind of hard to show, but it's a beautiful casserole dish, and it does have some handles on the side. It's got kind of like the spongeware painting along the edge. Hi, Sandra E. And again, with the florals, I just can't help myself. On the inside, look at those beautiful florals. It is quite solid. It is glazed all the way on the inside. Hello, hello, welcome in. It is signed. Hand painted by Manuel for La Tienda is what I get from that. Hi, Blind and Moose. This beautiful piece is hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Hope you're doing well today. Handle to handle is 14 1/4. And then width is 7 3/4. The depth is right at 2 inches. And again, it is signed on the back by Manuel. Like something like this, it would just depend on what else is with the order, if I would be willing to do combined shipping. Because it is so heavy, I'd almost be afraid for the other stuff with it. So this one is running for 20. There we go. A little bit better angle. Look at those beautiful florals. I love the color combo. Kind of teetering on fall colors. All right. Thank you for looking at that one. Oh, let's get this one. Let's get this little spoon rest out. It does have a wall hanging wire on the back, and it is a spoon rest. Look, I just can't help myself. Look at this flower. Kind of the same coloration as that casserole dish with the greens and the yellow, blue, and reds. There are no call outs. It is an Italian piece. It is, oh, I can't remember how long it is. It's been so long. 9 inches by 3 inches. And this will run for 8s. Very cute. Either a wall hanging. You can see the wire. Nice little loop on there. Or spoon rest. Pam K, hello. All right, thank you. Let's pull out this Kanawa glass. This is a glower, and I'll show you in just a second. Is 6.5 by 5.5. 6.5 by 5.5. You can see the glow on the yellow. Very cute Amberina compote. You can see the original sticker in there. Here we go. Kanawa. And this one is running for 20. Got the hobnail. Beautiful, like, clear crest around it. Yes, would that still be called a silver crest? If it's on Amberina glass? I'm not sure. I thought that, I was thinking maybe that was just for milk glass, but there was that one. Let's do this fused glass plate. There's this piece. It's got a brown, kind of a cream and blue fused glass part to it. And then the base glass is blue and clear down here. There are no signatures that I could find. Beautiful handmade piece with that fused glass in there. I'm really digging the stripes. I like it a lot. It's a decent size. It is 13.5 inches by 9 inches. It's got a little bit of a divot and like a nice arch detailing all the way across. And that one's running. Thank you for looking. Did anybody have to go into work today? I am newly retired, as my husband would say. I was a paramedic. Year got me to 14 years as a paramedic, and now I am reseller and stay-at-home mom to my almost 3-year-old son. So This one is sitting right here. So let's do this. 2 years ago? Very nice. What have you been doing with your 2 years? Sorry, y'all, so wiggly. Oh, that's a good answer. Yes, ma'am. Whatever you want. What have you been wanting to do? Oh, very cool. You got a lot of home projects done? I'm so jealous. We just moved to a new house in February and very cool. Hey, it's nice feeling productive, especially when it's on your house. It's got 6¼ inches on that. It's got such a cute little ladybug. There's a ladybug. And a little, I'm assuming apple, maybe a pear, but I'm thinking apple on this Majolica plate. It does have holes for hanging. It is redware. No chips, no cracks, not even any crazing. Just a beautiful Majolica piece. And this is running. Thank you for picking up that one. Just gonna keep it back here. Do this guy next. Oh yes, we are definitely staying inside as much as possible, which is hard with a 3-year-old or almost 3-year-old who loves being outside. And I do too. It's fun to play outside with him. All right, little agate, kind of Mayan looking statue. It's hard to tell if that is like a little bruise, boo-boo. It's not a chip, like it's smooth. Or if it's just like the marbling of the agate. It does kind of just look like it's the marbling. But the rest of them is great. Such a pretty color. Like almost like a peachy tan with the white. He is just a single bookend. And he is $4.25 by 2.5. Is it getting in the hundreds where you are, Okie lady? We've had several days in a row of hundreds now. It is just like very oven-like. Like when you open your oven after something's done, that's how it is outside. It's crazy. It was humid a few days ago, but that definitely went away quick with all the heat. So, for Mother Goose, hello. Welcome back, my net. We'll keep him over here. Got this guy next. I love the color combo with the browns and that like green turquoise in there. This is Rocky Mountain Pottery. from around the 1950s. The double handle, kind of Art Deco-y. No, Art Nouveau. Yeah, Art Nouveau-y. Sorry, wrong word. There's a little age to the inside. That actually does feel like a crack. Feels like it. I can't tell if it comes to the other side. Just noticed that, so let me drop that down to 8. There we go. But the handles are clean. No chips or cracks on there. No repairs. There is a marking on the bottom. It is just kind of pretty worn, so I'm not sure what it says. So there is the inside again. It is 7 inches tall, and that opening is 2 1/4. And that one running. Beautiful brown swirly glaze with the turquoise on the inside. Thank you for looking at that one. I'll just put it right back here. Let's see what's next. Let's do some more glass. Got a couple of amber pieces that I'm pulling out next. It's just got some random bubbles, but I love the lines on the rim, the applied lines, or wave, depending on how you look at it. It is a little bit ruffled, kind of a smoother ruffle, I would call it. The bottom is nice and clear. There's no markings. And like right at 4 inches by 5 3/4. This one is running for 8. Beautiful amber glass. Got some dimples on it. Some dimpling here, around the sides. Thank you. Got this Romanian pitcher. Some of the gilding is worn, but that's the only call out. A little bit of wear on the gilding, on the stripes. And these didn't go with them originally. I found them separately, and now they're going to be put together. There. Did I say Poland? I meant Romania. Did I say Romania or did I say Poland? So there is the sticker. It's made in Romania. And there's like remnants of the original like price tag right there. Just a little bit of scuffing on the bottom, but the only other call out is the wear to the gilding. The handle is great. No chips, no cracks, no repairs. And then just cute little morning juice glass or fancy shot glasses maybe. I'm not sure where these were made. Like I said, they're not original, but they match so great that I made them a set, if that makes sense. So this is running. About 9.5 inches on that. All right, thank you for looking at that set. All right, let's do this Kentucky Derby. I used to live in Kentucky, so that's why it obviously stuck out to me. But I also just love the horse as is. I love the watercolor kind of feel to it. I believe I just saw that May Hadley is a male artist. I don't know why I always assumed it was a female. That was my bad. Whoa, for the horse, Yesterday's Jan, hello. Got a Kentucky Derby mug. It's a medium mug. It'll hold a decent sized cup of coffee. 2 3/4. 4 inches by 3.5. I did get to go to the Kentucky Derby grounds as a kid when we lived there. It wasn't happening, like the Derby wasn't happening when we went, but the grounds are so gorgeous. The most green grass you'd ever see. Hello. How are you doing this evening? Thank you, thank you. I had someone like this piece, so let's bring it forward. It is R.W. Rudestald. I don't think I spelled it right. Staodt. It is made in Germany. It's got a little time. I think that's the time date, 46. This is just like the porcelain marking. Maybe. It's hard to tell what that marking is. Here is the back. I love the detail actually in the porcelain. The date, like, I'd almost want that as a tattoo. But look how pretty the hand painting with some of the gilding in there. The handles are in great condition. All the little ruffles are great. No repairs, no cracks. Little mini vase. 6.5 inches. be 2.25, or about 3.5. And that one's running for 12. Look at those pretty colors. It's almost like this side was supposed to be painted, like this side, because you can kind of see the red design under there as to what this side started as. Thank you for looking at that one. Another creamer and sugar set. This is Bavarian creamer sugar set, all hand painted with these lovely greens and pinks and gold. This lid is in great condition, no call outs. And the rim is in good condition, no call outs there. These are not signed, which I'm surprised. It's the cream, or the covered sugar, the creamer. They're just so dainty, so pretty. The hint of blue in the background. And there's the marking. Bavaria. And those are running. Very cute, very pretty, and dainty. Perfect, perfect. I also had a like on this satin ebb and flow style vase. There's no call outs. Pull it up. I remember there not being a marking, but I'm just double checking. No marking on the bottom. It does look like it was hand blown, so like there's that smooth pontil under there. There you go. You can see a little better. It's got kind of a, like kind of cased in this satin glass. And it's like a super pale tannish yellow and the beautiful green with it. This one is a very fun shape, very oblong, 9 inches by 8.5. It's only like 1 3/4, maybe 1.5 inches wide back there. That one is running. Yeah, it is like smooth on the inside. You can see the casing like layers. That satin with the color and then clear again. Very well done piece. I have this Hungarian pottery. It's got its original sticker on there. Nice vintage piece. With like the cream flowers and then green, browns, and yellows. Like almost a terracotta brown all the way around. Got a fun shape. It would make your flowers look really good because it kind of spreads out but keeps them close at the same time. This one's kind of a shorty. Nothing wrong with that, just saying. 1.5 by 4 3/4. And that one's running. Made in Hungary. Very pretty colors. This piece is by Argyle Pottery Studios. Let me scooch it in and it might help with the lighting. There we go. You can see their stamp right here and their mark. It is a local pottery here in North Texas where I'm at. It is not glazed all the way through, just to the lip right in here. Lots of browns and tans, and again with like the kind of the watercolor paintbrush feel to it. It's 6 inches and it's just a little bud vase, 1 inch on that opening. And that one's running for 8. Hello, B. Stewart. Good luck at your appointment. I hope you get some amazing sleep and rest tonight. Hello, hello. Good evening, or almost good morning here. Oh, thank you so much. Good luck. Let's see what else I can pull out. Kind of mixing it up. We're adding this lovely also kind of watercolory with the teal and green. Little enameled vintage brooch. It is 2.5 inches across. It's running now. Works great. Hi, Kimmy. Okay. Thank you for looking. Got some more Amberina glass. Pretty sure it was just a vase because it's not ground on the inside. And then it does glow. Kind of see it on that pontal down there. Kinda. My other light, I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's right here. Let me see. Here you go. You can see a little better like that. There we go. Nice orange cadmium glow. This little guy is nice mini base at 4.5 inches tall, 1.5 inches at the lip. That one's running. If you're looking for anything specific, just let me know. I have a range, a lot of different kinds of things. I might have what you're looking for or what you like. Be more than happy to pull it out for you, even if it's just to look at. Never any pressure in bidding. I just like showing off some glass and pottery and beautiful hand stitching on bags and scarves. Oh, let me get this down. Next we have that crocheted little clutch slash little wristlet. It has the little wristlet piece on it. Just slide it over your wrist. It's got a little bit of stretch too. Super cute. It does not have a fastener, so I wouldn't put your like phone in it or anything, but super cute. And it measures about 8 inches by 5.25. And that one's running now. All right, thanks for looking at that. Just trying to pick out the next thing. Let's do some Capodimonte. Look at this guy. Isn't he cool? I love just his chill vibe. Pretty sure he's just hanging out, having a day with his belly or his shirt out. His little, what's that called? Pipe is intact, which is amazing for this piece because I am so surprised because it's so thin. It does have some call outs right here in his little handkerchief, just kind of little boo-boos. Little teeny tiny paint chip right here. And like almost look like it just got rubbed up here on his hat. It doesn't really look like a chip, just some rubbing. Hi, Celexa. see, the back here does not have any call-outs. He has all his fingers. He has all his toes. There's even like little grass detailing under there. He has one boot. That's it. Oh, found his other boot. He's just letting the dogs air out. There is the marking. It is quite the stunning masterpiece, art piece. Let's get some measurements on him. He is 11 inches, I believe. Yep, 11 inches tall. He's about eyeballing it, 6 3/4 wide. He is running for 20. Just a couple of boo-boos here, here, and here. Let me go put him back where he was real quick. Okay, what can we pull up next? So I am so sad that I didn't notice the oops on this is right here. Just sitting there how it was, just looks like that's where the spoon rest goes, but it is a decent sized chip on there. There you go. There we go. Decent sized chip. It is a Polish pottery like teapot warmer. In Poland. It still works. The little vents right here, and you put the little votive through this way. But I dropped it down to 5 just because of that boo-boo, that oopsie on my part. And that is running. Beautiful florals. I was so excited because this is maybe my second piece of Polish pottery that I've ever found. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Let's switch out these plates. So we can show this one off. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful hand painted. It does have like a raised texture right here. Beautiful like burnt red background. Some gilding around the edge. Beautiful butterflies all throughout. And then here's the back. It is Japanese porcelain ware, decorated in Hong Kong. and the other marking is ACF in the middle. Quite the stunning piece. Remnants of a sticker back here. Let's get some measurements on it. $13 3/4 by 10.5. The measurement on that. And that's running for 20. Hi, Jay Schumacher. How are you doing? Marianne, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let's move this off. Go get that glass bottle. Okay, here it is. All right. It is Sura Roma. And that's just part of the mold. It's just like a starburst crimped little aspect, probably to the mold that pressed that on there. It is hand blown, pressed. And it says made in Italy right there. It says bottle made in Italy. It's just a beautiful amber glass. I guess if you have like a cork or something, that would work, or just as a vase. It is running, but it is about 9 inches. Yeah, 9 inches tall. Thanks for looking at that one. I'll slide it back there. I have this California pottery made in USA divided little dish. It's a very fun, like pale mustard yellow, if that makes sense, with like the watercolor splotches of white throughout. This is in good condition. It's not wobbly or loose or anything. The marking up there, and then made in USA right here. There are no call outs, no chips, no, oh wait, a little chippy chip right here. And for that, I'm going to drop it down to 12. There we go. So now this is a $12 start just for that little boo-boo on the edge. Down here. And that one's running. Thank you. I have this adorable little toucan picture. It is made in Japan. It is made to look like the Dietmar Erbach toucan picture, but it's got that vintage bug mark. So it's good quality, made in Japan. Does have all the crazing, but that's just in the clear glaze that they put on. There's no cracks on the actual piece. And the handle is in good condition. And he's just so cute. He'd be really cute just on a shelf, just by himself. There's the inside. It's glazed all the way through, so it can be used as an actual pitcher. Or maybe like a plant watering pitcher. That'd be really cute. And he's started. Oh, he is 5.5 inches tall. If anybody's interested in marbles, let me know. We can run through some marbles. Let's see what's next. Let's do this little vase. All right, so it's like a mauve with the brown speckles on it. Little Ikebana pedestal vase. It does have the hole in the bottom, but the actual vase does not have the hole. So it's just a firing hole, I guess. And I will get that, I think it's candy. I will get that out of there. I do have metal flower frogs, so if anybody's interested in this piece, I will pull out a flower frog and run that to go with it. I believe it's 4.25 by about 5.5. And that one's running now. Where'd it go? Here we go. Okay, thank you for looking. So we got this little small vase. The top is 1.5 by 5 1/4. No markings. Got a bit of a drip glaze, and it looks like some crystalline like specks on there. And it does like kind of ombre up into a kind of cobalt blue. It is not glazed all the way through. It stops right about here. It's kind of hard to tell. Nice solid piece, very pretty. And that's running now as well. A little mini vase. Ready? Let's do this metal little trinket dish. And this is just a $5 start, kind of breaking away from the 8. That kind of brassy tone is rubbing off. You can see just the metal underneath it, but I love the shell shape. Be more Art Nouveau as well, kind of with that fleur-de-lis kind of swirl. It is made in India. The sticker. It's got the ball feet, all good and condition. We'll run that. Beautiful little trinket dish. Thank you for looking at that. I think I got a couple more I can run through. This is just a $12 start. Beautiful Japanese. It's Nagoya, Japan. It's got that very, very faint but beautiful luster. You can see it on the purple up here. And the very flowery rim. We'll run that one. That one's running. I love the orange and purple combo. It's very, very pretty. Sweet. Let's see what's next. I got a like on this not that long ago. Bear with me as I pull it out. Okay. Sorry about that. We'll say right away, there is the call out up there in the corner. Right here. Decent little chip. But you can use it as a little covered dish, but it's meant to go this way, and it's like a cigar ashtray. You set it up here, and then when you're done with the ashes, you dump it in there to make room for more. But it is quite a stunning crystal piece. There's no markings on it. It just caught the light very well in the store when I got it, and I completely missed that chip. Still very functional, still very pretty. It is four and a quarter by 3 by 2.5. Gam Gam, good morning. And that is running. So here's like the ashtray part. And then once it fills up, you dump the ashes in there. Or it's a beautiful, like, multi-layered trinket dish. Thank you for looking. This is, I just pulled it out because I had to pull out that other piece. It is a vintage perfume bottle. The atomizer just needs replacing. Just kind of got too crusty in there and just withered away. It's a very pretty satin purple. Quite old. Feeling around for any chips. Nope. No chips, no cracks. We'll just run that one for 4. And that one's running. Very pretty purple. Looks like a bell. Or a little upside down tulip. All right. Forgot what else I was gonna run. I haven't pulled this guy out in a while. See if I can reach him. This guy is solid wood, hand carved. Hand painted. I love the staining that makes it look like there's the spots. The ears are intact. The little horns are intact. No damage to any part of the piece. Scoot him back actually. He is not signed, but as you can see, he's just a solid wood piece. Quite the weight to it, but he'd fit just fine in a regular box. Victor George, hello. He is 14 inches tall, and he is running. A little cutie. Be cute in a like a statement piece somewhere, and in like a kid's room maybe. Animal theme. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It was super fun. I enjoyed all the conversation, everybody popping in, saying hi. I appreciate it so very much. I will be back Monday nights for the Night Owl Jewelry Show. And maybe Monday day for another like decor show. Probably around noon, I would think. So y'all have a wonderful morning. And let's see if there's anybody else on. There is not. We are closing this out. Thank y'all so much.